Youth first, the results last. Just see for yourself how thousands of kids and families have been helped by Youth First's research-proven prevention programs.
Take responsibility for your own choices. How many people sometimes struggle with that?
It's pajama night for these Tri-State middle schoolers, week 3 of the In It to Win It program, where kids learn to cope with peer pressure and create habits that can change the course of their lives.
It's hard for kids my age to say, I'm a leader, I'm not a follower, and it's really hard for kids my age not to be followers.
Hannah is a recent grad, and her mom has noticed a big difference.
Right away, you know, instead of nagging, do you have your backpack, do you have this, do you have that, she would have it ready to go. And that was like the most obvious thing I saw right away. It was really very nice that I wasn't nagging so much about stuff like that.
Most people had good grades, were good students, they were on the student council and everything, but they just needed a direction to go.
I wish it was almost a mandatory program that every school could offer this program. It does nothing but help in every aspect of the way they feel about themselves, the way they appear in front of others, the way they take over maybe in a classroom situation. It just is an all-around upper for them.
Amber and Megan needed more than goal setting. They required intervention. The Reconnecting Youth program may have saved their lives.
Skipping school, getting high, doing drugs, hanging out, having so-called fun. But honestly, all I was doing was killing me. Well, I started smoking weed when I was 7.
It was just all about my friends and drugs. It wasn't about my family, school. I didn't care about any of that.
I went to the RY program and started out, you know, setting my goals and everything, and it just worked. I mean, my grades started getting better, and I stopped using.
The RI class, it wasn't just about drugs, it was about everything in general. Drugs cause so many things, behavior problems, attitude problems.
I'm certified in welding, so you can obviously tell I went from bad to good.
I can't imagine how many other people out there that have the same problems that I had and can get help with it if we can keep this program going, especially high school students. Because whenever they get out, like, just think of how many people we're going to lose to drugs just because there was no one here to help them.
A Youth First school social worker literally made the difference in Adam's life when he was contemplating suicide.
Instead of what I'd expected, which was just being told that I was just being an idiot and I was behaving like an irresponsible teenager. I mean, they actually understood the way I felt, and that it wasn't just me being a teenager, that, you know, there's been serious things that had happened to me that had caused me to feel so bad.
Thanks to Youth First, Adam got back on track, graduated from high school, and now looks forward to a bright future. And he's not the only student who has been helped.
I'd known kids who, they would come in smelling like pot and alcohol. You know, you'd walk in on them in the bathroom, and they'd have, you know, a small bottle of Jack Daniels, or, you know, they'd be smoking something, you know. And toward the end of high school, they were, you know, they were getting honor roll grades. They were making plans to go to college. I can't imagine what it would do if they got rid of this program. It would be the high school apocalypse almost. Now, I've got all these great plans, all these things I want to accomplish in my life. I'm going into the Navy. I want to buy a wonderful house out in the middle of the country with like 40 acres of land. I want to have a wife and a family.
Prevention starts young.
What about when your mom or dad or a teacher tells you to do something? Would you talk back?
No.
At Fairlawn Elementary, Tuesday is Strengthening Families Night. These kids are learning some behavioral do's and don'ts, while their parents, in another room, discuss challenges they face at home. Jackie and Javika are happy they didn't skip this unique training program.
wonders. You can even teach the children anywhere from going to bed, waking up, getting ready for school, to table manners, preparing and helping your family, and then you can go to helping other families. So it's just a neighborhood growing strong from one family to another. Use all your sources. Use everything that you can find in the schools. They're there. If the counselor there and the social workers there, use them. Ask for help. That's how I got to strengthen the family. Just going to one part, being concerned about my child, led me to something to be concerned about the whole family and how to handle the situation that we're going through. Everybody needed, like I said.
My family is stronger because we will never be apart. We're sticking together every day.
Strengthening families, reconnecting youth, school social workers. In it to win it. Just some of the many ways Youth First helps thousands of kids and families in our community. Youth First. The results last.